welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Nat and we're going to be doing our cash unstuff for week 2 of July, and then we're going to restuff for week 3 of July. We're on now, I think. This is going to be a bit different because we have no coins, so this is going to be a bit of an odd one. And also, if you're watching on TikTok, if I can edit this for TikTok, I'm so sorry. I've gone just to start filming and didn't realise that the spare phone that I use, the actual charging port doesn't work, so it has to go on a wireless charger. It's not been charging, so it is completely out of battery, so it is going to be the wrong way around today, so I'm really sorry, but hopefully this angle helps it a little bit, and I think you should be able to rotate it, possibly, but we'll find out as we go along, and let me know if it can do that. But yeah, this is going to be a bit of a weird week. If you guys remember, I didn't cash stuff until Monday, and today it's Friday. So we haven't actually spent, I don't think, any money out of here. So personal spends, I've spent nothing. So we've still got 15. So I'm just going to spent 0, we're going to roll over 0. This is where it's going to change again. Food shop. So Scott put the food shopping on his bank card the other day because it was so busy in the supermarket, we just wanted to get out. So the £80 that's in there is just going to get rolled over to next week. Stay open. So we spent nothing and we're going to roll over the full 80. Fuel, it is PIP week, so that is getting resets. We've still got 40 in there, we've not spent that, so we're spending nothing and we're rolling over nothing from there. And bulk shop we haven't touched as well, so we're gonna put 0 for spent, and then we're gonna roll the 60 over. So technically we've spent nothing, but we used Scott's card to pay for food shopping, and we are rolling over 140 to next week. So like I said, guys, there is literally no change, so we're not going to do any bag it and blankets today. We're literally going to focus on getting this put away into places. So we're going to start with the Christmas tracker, and we're going to put the £40 fuel money into there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and that is August complete. Oh look, and we could do 15, so that would be 25, 30, 40. Perfect. So that gets a 15 done, ready for September. So we're over a month ahead now, which is really good. My goal, I think, is to try and get this done by end of October at the latest, because we're going to Disneyland in, we're going to Disneyland in November. I would like to kind of get this complete, and then we can do a little bit of Christmas shopping while we're over there. Would be fan-dabby-dozy. My £15 that's left is going to go into Rargos, like we have been doing. So we can cross off. Oh, do you know what? We can actually do the 5, 3 and the 7, so that's 15. And that means the backpack is complete, so that all those catalogue numbers are done. And I will just grab my binder and we can put that in here. Yeah, and that adds another £15 to Rargos. I'm focusing more on this one because it is such a chunky challenge, and it just makes more sense in my brain to try and work more on the bigger challenges. But that is our cash unstuff done. That was like the quickest unstuff we've ever done, and we're now going to move on to our cash stuff. We've got quite a lot to stuff today, so we should have 460 because it's pip rollover, pip switchover. We have got quite a lot more to stuff than normal, and I also switched out some money yesterday for placeholders, so I didn't have to go get more money at the bank because I feel like we've got enough cash in our house at the moment, so I'd rather not like put any more in there. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 4, 10, 20, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50, 5, 60. Cool, so 460, which is what we were going for. So let's get that into our little cash tray, ready to sort. How's everyone's week been? Have we been surviving this, I'll say heat wave, this heat wave that doesn't seem to be like, it doesn't seem to be going. It's so annoying. It'd just be nice if it just like disappeared. So let's start with the joint binder. So we're going to pop 60 into house clean, so 2 20s and 2 10s. My mum is obviously, like I've said, I've spoken about this before, my mum does our house clean every fortnight. I think she is finishing work. She's got some really big health problems, which is why I've been so quiet recently. But as she's self-employed, I'd rather still pay her and make sure she's still getting an income, even though it goes into a money tin ready for her for like Christmas. But I'd rather help alleviate a bit of the stress if we can. So that is still going to carry on like normal. We're then going to go to bed. So this is where I have put 2 placeholders in. So we have paid £200 off the bed already. It doesn't arrive till next week. But we're adding another 100, so 20, 40, 60, 81. So I'm just going to cross off another row. So the bed was 600 and I want to say 610. So our plan is to get this done within, hopefully, like I think the next month, get this complete, get this paid off. And then we're really gonna like focus on some other bits. I think that's it for this one for now. If we have any more, we'll come back to that. We're then gonna go to the purse and put our fuel money in. So our £40 cover, I'm say fuel, it's just general car money. If I need anything for like, if I should probably go and get the car washed, if I'm honest. So it'll cover that if I need to go and get that done. The car is disgusting. It does need doing. And yeah, just general bits. We're then gonna go to annuals. Because we had a bit of extra money this week, we've decided I'm actually going out for breakfast tomorrow with my dad and my grampy for their birthdays, which is nice. Window cleaner, Jackson's done. Where are we to? Scott's done. Caleb's done. Yeah, but because we had some extra money, we're going to start putting some into birthdays for August. Because I think we talk about this nearly every year. We have a lot of birthdays in August. We've got 6 birthdays that we need to cover, so it's better, I think, to try and get ahead a little bit on these while we can. So we're going to pop 20 into Shari, 20 into Mum, and then we're going to pop, I think I'm going to pop 20 into Daniel. I don't know what he wants this year. He is going to be 7, I think. Oh my god, my brain. Yeah, no, he's going to be 7. Amy, if you're watching, please don't tell me off. My brain is not working at the moment. But yeah, we'll put 20 into Daniel and I'll just see what he wants, because usually he does like something for his Switch or something like Marvel. So we'll see what we can do for that for his birthday, bless him. Little cutie patootie. And then we're going to go to my binder. This feels like a really short video. I'm actually going to have a drink quickly because I have no idea what's going on outside. I'm thirsty though. There. Okay, so we're then going to put 40 into wheelchair, which then pretty much completes this tracker. I should probably count how much we've got. I think there's only 180 in the account, so I might need to try and top that up when I get a spare £20. But we're gonna, oh, this actually only does 20. Oh no, so that will cover it then. That's cool. Okay, so if I complete this tracker really badly, my hands are so shaky today. Okay, that'll do. So that is our wheelchair fund complete. So we have completed the F off fibro and the wheelchair fund, which is incredible. So we should have 200 in the bank. I know it is £20 down, so I will do that. So we've got 200, and then we've got 20, 40, 60, 70. So we've got 270 for a wheelchair, which I think should be enough, because I'm literally just going to get one that is like to kind of start me off, because I've never had a wheelchair, but I've been researching and looking them up, and I found one I think that might be suitable for my needs for right now. It might not be suitable in the future, but it will work for now, so that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, we're gonna, yeah, maybe I'll get around to purchasing that soon, and then I'll find something else to go into its place, like another health thing, because I want to get as well a oh my god, what's it called, a visible pacing wristband, because as like if you have a chronic illness, sometimes you don't realize that you've overdone it until you've overdone it, and you're like hit with the next 3 days of not being able to walk, or like you can't do basic tasks. So the visible wristband pops up to tell you when you're overdoing it, when you don't notice. So I think that's going to be another thing. I think that's going to be the next thing I'm going to try and invest in. But if anyone else has one, please let me know how you find it. And yeah, I'd be really interested to know. So the last money should be 160. So let's just double check. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 35, 45, 55, 60. So we're going to take 3 10s and 2 5s out for our personal spends for the week. But obviously, instead of keeping the full 40, I'm going to do one roll today, because I should be going out with my mum, my sister, my friend and her mum for lunch next week, because like it's before my mum has any of like her surgery or anything, for her health. So yeah, I want to keep some extra money just in case for that. So let's roll a dice, see, we're going to put some money, and if it's a 5 or 1, we'll do another one. 3. So 3's wheelchair fund. The wheelchair fund is full, so let's go to another one. 6. So 6 is the £5 debt challenge, which is good because this one hasn't had much love in a while. So if we could pop a 5 in there, that is perfect. I actually have no idea how much is in here, so let's give this one a count. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 5. Perfect. Maybe that should be the next place we focus on, is getting the debts done. And because that was a £5 one, let's just do another roll. 2. So 2 is tattoo fund. So we'll just pop a little 5 in there to save up for another tattoo. And our last £30, I'm just going to pop into my purse, so I've got it ready for next Tuesday when we go out for lunch. I'm hoping I don't use it all, but I'd rather have too much money than not enough money, just to cover everything. And that is us done for the week. Super quick, super simple, and it has been just over 15 minutes, so perfect. If you have made it all the way to the end, please leave me your favourite colour in a heart emoji this week. So mine will be green. Hopefully I can show that to you on screen because green is my favourite colour. And I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely week, and I will see you later. Bye.